Well, hello there, people. Hello. I think everything, number one, I was already gonna film this video, but I think with everything that has happened, like these last week, last week, and just this overall month and time period of my life as of right now, I thought this is a perfect time to do a walk in the park. Literally. This is literally, I'm a little bit out of breath, I'm a little out of breath, but damn, I really am. Give me a sec.
A few moments later.
There's been many moments as this year goes on and as my life goes on, especially this period of life that I'm in right now with, you know, applying to colleges, wanting to go to college. Not wanting to go to college, I don't know why I avoided it like that, but, you know, applying to colleges and just wanting to be in a place in life. And like, the year's not over yet. That's what I have to keep on constantly remind myself, that the year is not over yet. I still have time to get every mark that I put on my vision board. I still have time to do all that. But there's a fork in the road. There's a fork in the road. And I'm guessing that probably takes me back to over there. So I'm actually gonna go this way so I can go around the river. So yeah, we're gonna do one full lap of this park. Oh, somebody's coming, so guessing this is a good way. Okay, back to the original point. So, oh my god, another fork in the road, but I think I saw it coming straight, so I'm gonna keep going straight. Oh yeah, that's restricted, so definitely can't go that way. But yes, there's a lot of things that's been going on in my life. Now, okay, let's do a story time. I'm gonna get into this a lot more. I feel like doing like this like makeup video I'm gonna do before I go. I think I'm gonna go to tomorrow. Don't quote me, guys. Oh my god, guys, can you talk about it? I literally recorded a whole entire fire video of me going apple picking. Oh, the lighting here is trash. With me going apple picking, and it literally deleted. Like, I accidentally deleted it. I was so upset. I was like, the first video that like I filmed while cooking in my house, it was a fire video, and I'm just so upset. But it's okay, because I'm filming this video, so this video will come out. So yeah. Whew. I am out of breath. But let's get into a quick little talking segment. So yeah, basically what I've been trying to say is basically there's a lot of things that's going on, and I've been, you know, just overstimulated and overwhelmed, and I feel like this would be a perfect reset. But let me talk about one thing in particular. I have, you know, obviously I'm applying for colleges, and obviously you guys know that this is the time frame of like my life that like I was expecting to be kind of famous on TikTok already. Not TikTok, famous already, or be like, yeah, type of like almost getting up to Emma Chamberlain type of style. And obviously if you're watching this video right now, look at my page, obviously some things aren't mathing up. And let me say this, I'm gonna make this video, I'm always appreciative of my TikTok followers and my subscribers on YouTube and the views I get on my videos. Not that there's at least one person who's watching it, but I find myself constantly feeling like I missed my mark. I'm someone that always feels like, okay, if I don't get it like this, it's not gonna happen, because I feel heavily on vibes, energy, and all that. But what I'm trying to kind of I say trying, but I haven't really tried yet, so I guess after this video I'm really gonna try. But yeah, but like I'm always someone that feels like this is my destiny, this is something that I'm supposed to do. Like, why didn't oh, drop my keys. Like, why isn't this coming to me as easily as I thought it was? I constantly talk to myself. I talk to myself all the damn time, but it feels different when I'm talking to the camera, because it feels like that side of me that's trying to, like, I feel like I'm talking to people, and it's like, obviously I'm talking to people, but it's like, it doesn't feel like, there's a part of me that, like, when I be hanging out, oh, somebody's coming. Let's go. Okay. When I be hanging out and just talking to myself, I don't feel... Oh, okay, let me make sure I don't leave anything. But yeah, when I'm like hanging out and talking to myself, I'm authentic. I had the best of the time, which is why I mainly thought that I could do YouTube. And this is not me saying that. Now I realize that maybe this isn't for... No, I'm not saying that. But it's like, that's what made me want to do YouTube, is that feeling of like, I can do this, because I know I'm funny as fuck and real as fuck when I'm by myself. Like a bitch, a raw, cold ass bitch. But it's like when I get in front of other people, it's like that person I'm trying to shield myself out to be, or be to other people, or be around other people, like comes out. But I noticed that with some of my YouTube videos, felt like I constantly was trying to be myself in a certain way. Like I constantly was trying to overly be the person I am with myself, when it's like, just relax, like you can be yourself, you feel me? And that's what I kept on finding. But I think I'm forever constantly trying to, and constantly learning how to be myself and continue to be myself. And yeah, and so I just feel like there's a lot of things that's going on. Like I remember I had one little argument like with my cousins. Damn, I'm really out of breath type of gal. But yeah, I remember I had like a little argument with my cousins or whatever, and like it kind of took me back to my childhood a little bit. Like growing up, I never had anybody on my side. It always felt like a 3 against 1, even though it's 2 cousins, but like including my mom. Like growing up, I never felt like I ever had anybody on my side, anybody that's here with me, anybody that understood and actually made me feel valid about any of my things. So when I had that little argument with my cousins, it kind of took me back to my childhood, like a feeling like I could say one thing, and then now they're both on me. And it's like, I could be completely right, but still, I'm somehow wrong because I'm Sienna. And that's what I realized, like a lot of times, like I can voice my opinion, but it's not the right opinion. Or I could voice something that has to actually do with Sienna that just doesn't go well because it's me saying it. For example, I just got into the London Metropolitan University in London. And like, I should be so fucking geeked about this. I should be jumping up and down, like even though it's like my second to first choice of like my UK schools, I should be up and down, jumping up and down. And I really do want to jump up and down, but kind of worried about like, hey, we're not gonna hear back from my first one, cause yeah. But then I gotta remember, I really did apply 2 days ago. Like here's the thing, I feel like how I view London Metropolitan is like kind of like a little bit better, but more of like a community college type beat. Like if you think of all the schools in London, like London Metropolitan is probably not your top pick. It's an amazing area because near, well it's like an hour away from central London, but it's still like London, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't take much to be around the London atmosphere or the London vibes or anything. It doesn't take much, which I think is what I actually like about it. But like education wise and all that, it kind of gives like, oh the squirrel, it kind of gives like community college type vibe, which isn't a problem, but like kind of has that thing. But then it wasn't until like I looked it up, cause I look, but yeah, like I don't, like that's not the point anyways. So like I remember when I got in, like I kept on noticing, like number one, I was also a little bit discouraged because I applied to the University of Westminster, but I didn't look at any of their entry requirements, and I didn't take any SATs, APs, or ACTs. And yeah, so like I kind of was like, they kind of was like, yeah, you don't really meet any of our requirements, sorry. So I wanted to quickly do some research and find a new school. So obviously since I didn't meet the like obviously since I didn't meet any of their main requirements, like okay, I was like, okay, let me just take this off and let me try to find a new school that like, cause like at that point I just had 2 schools. I just had London Met and then York St. John's. So I was like, I don't want to be going, cause like hitting, I'm very vibey, I'm very much of a vibey person. So it's like I didn't want like hitting, but when I was applying to my UK schools, I was in my American school vibe. I was in my vibe where like I didn't want to be isolated. I don't want to be independent. I wanted to be with a group. I wanted to hang with people. I wanted to be in the usual typical American school experience. But what I found is that like, I think what really pushes me to now be like back in a space where I'm like, you know what, I'm actually gonna do UK schools, is the people around me. And I'm about to sit down and come out of breath again. Yeah, oh, that's crazy. But yeah, that's what I feel like. It's like, I was not really in my UK bag because I kind of felt like, hey, like, I want that typical freshman year experience. I want to be like, where like this whole bunch of school events, this like where like I don't have to feel like I'm isolated. Because look, if I want to go down to the cafe, like I know like my homegirl, my roommate, they're gonna want to go to the cafe downstairs with me. which it could be the same thing if UK schools had cafes, but since they don't, it's not really that same thing. But like, that's how I felt. But I feel like what has actually pushed me is just like the recent things I've been going through, and just thinking it's like I want to go far. The main thing about like, I feel like once I realized I can go to school in the UK, I realized that like, oh, I want to go far. Like even now, Portland or San Francisco doesn't even feel that far from me. It feels like, no, I need to be farther. I feel like I need to be far enough to that point that I'm in a whole different world. And I just want to feel like I'm in a whole different world, able to heal and start healing on, and able to control my life 100%. And that's really what I want, and I feel like that's really what UK schools would give me. What I've also found now is that like, okay, I got my breath back. What's cool is this little thing in the middle of the thing. Okay. Yeah. What I found now is that like, I really want to go to Japan. My sophomore year of college, I either want to go to Japan, probably freshman year, I'm definitely probably going to take hella trips, because like, I think Asia would definitely be a little bit longer than the 2-hour thing, but like still relatively cheap flights and relatively close. So like, I want to go to Japan or Korea, both of them. I want to go to both of them my sophomore year, and I think freshman year I'll go on like a quick little, because obviously I think I talked about this in my last video, but obviously guys, you didn't see that because I didn't upload. But like, those countries, we all know that those countries are known for like kind of like being like not even a little, they very much are xenophobic or something, basically they're saying that like they don't really like foreigners. They don't really like foreigners, especially to be a black foreigner. I think maybe Japan's a little bit more woke, and that's what I'm thinking. But also Japan does it in the more like, they doing hip hop and they think every black person is hip hop, like that type of beat. So it's like, okay, you're a little woke, not even woke, like welcoming or whatever, because you think hip hop. So for me, it's like this, like I really want to go to Japan this year. So yeah, like I feel like I definitely want to go to Japan or Korea my second year. But like obviously my first year of college, that's one thing I believe want to go to the UK for, is that like I will be, number one, only 3 years, chef kiss, but I will want to go to Japan or Korea. I've always wanted to go, as every typical other person wants to, but like I've always wanted to go, and so I see this as an opportunity to go. And I think what I would do, this is what I do, I have a plan. What I would do is that I would go for like a day. Not like a day, I would go for like a weekend, like a quick little, like I leave Thursday, probably get there like Friday, and then probably leave like Sunday and maybe get back home Monday. Like that type of beat, where it's like a decently quick trip where I'm able to see everything, feel vibes, and learn and be around it enough to be like, okay, I can do either a year or semester here. To group it all in. So that's basically like University of St. John, it has that program. Like all of its study abroad destinations are Korea, and then maybe like one Japan one. So it's like, it wouldn't be insane for me to try to find a study abroad or go study abroad sophomore year, because they had the black programs. So like that's something really perfect for me. I am so out of breath. I am so out of breath. And I don't even know why, I'm literally walking. You should see my hips right now. Insane. But yeah, this is a little down here, it's a little break. But yeah, like I just really like, little breathing. Really want to go. So York St. John's like my pop pick. So like, kind of irritated now that I know that I got into London Met, because like, where's my York St. John? Where's my York St. John? And like, I was trying to chat GPT, and it literally said like I could probably hear back from them around like February type timing, and I'm like, February? Like I hope it's a little quicker than that. And I think it's all rolling admission. So if it is all rolling admission, like I should definitely hear back from them a little bit quicker than that. But I hope I hear back from them quicker than that. Even though like I will still get like a conditional offer, so it's like, but you basically getting a conditional offer is literally saying like, Jay, you can come here, you just gotta do this and it's okay, you'll be here. Like, you know that heavy beat where it's like, okay. So yeah, but since we're on the topic of that, I'm gonna really get into, you know, how upset I was when this happened in my what's called makeup video. But let's talk about it right now. So basically I got into London Med yesterday, and so I was like, no, I never had time to process. Like, okay, the beginning of that day, I was in gym, and I basically took off or withdrew my application from York University of Westminster, because I basically was emailing with the agent, and basically he was just like, yeah, like, you don't really qualify anything, so you probably won't be able to process your thing. And I was like, okay, bet, like, thanks for the information, I'll just revoke my thing, because, like, okay, I thought it was just going to take that option off, and I can just fill the option with another space. No, it doesn't take it off, so that kind of sucks. But anyways, and so I would be like, what the hell am I talking about? So like, I really want to go. So York St. John's like my pop pick. So like, kind of irritated now that I know that I got into London Med, because like, where's my York St. John? Where's my York St. John? And like, I was trying to chat GPT, and it literally said like I could probably hear back from them around like February type timing, and I'm like, February, like I hope it's a little quicker than that. And I think it's all rolling admission, so if it is all rolling admission, like I should definitely hear back from them a little bit quicker than that. But I hope I hear back from them quicker than that, even though like I will still get like a conditional offer. So it's like, but you basically getting a conditional offer is literally saying like, Jay, you can come here, you just gotta do this and it's okay, you'll be here. Like, you know that heavy beat where it's like, okay. So yeah, but since we're on the topic of that, I'm gonna really get into, you know, how upset I was when this happened in my what's called makeup video. But let's talk about it right now. So basically I got into London Med yesterday, and so I was like, no, I never had time to process. Like, okay, the beginning of that day, I was in gym, and I basically took off or withdrew my application from York University of Westminster, because I basically was emailing with the agent, and basically he was just like, yeah, like, you don't really qualify anything, so you probably won't be able to process your thing. And I was like, okay, bet, like, thanks for the information, I'll just revoke my thing, because like, okay, I thought it was just going to take that option off, and I can just fill the option with another space. No, it doesn't take it off, so that kind of sucks. But anyways, and so I would be like, what the hell am I talking about? So yeah, unfortunately it does not take it off, but hey, it's whatever, I guess, it's whatever. And so I really like, I was really like, when I saw that, so I kept on getting notifications from like emails from you guys basically being like, hey, you gotta update on your thing, you gotta update on your application, go look. I thought it was just because I withdrew my application. Until I looked and I saw that like, when you go into you guys, like a tab at the top that tells you like, just had a tab at the top. So one that said like, you got 2 offers. So I was like, okay, you know, it says like you had like 2 out of whatever number decisions from your universities. So I was like, okay, I said 2. Hold on now. And it was from London Metropolitan. But now I understand what UK schools do. UK schools was when they're about to like give you a decision or whatever, they'll be emailing you. Like, I didn't really get an email from London Met until like that day did I really get an email. But there's somebody coming. Be a couple steps a little later, I was texting with my cousins. It's the same cousins I did just tell you that I got into arguing with them and kind of took me back to my childhood. But you know, there's nothing I can do now. Speaking of which, like I feel as though like I just like let me finish my story. So basically, long story short, basically when I looked into my email, looked into my UCAS account, basically saw that I got an offer from London Met. But then I was like, okay, do you have to ask me for some ridiculous shit? And no, I just had to get my counselor to email them, basically being like, yeah, she's prepared for this, like she's good, like she got this. And so I probably will get in. So yeah, it's like, life is worth living. So basically when I had that happen, I was about to go downstairs looking on my computer, because like I was looking on my phone, but I was like, hey, I gotta pull my computer out for this. And when I was thinking like, should I tell my mom? Because like, mind you, like leading up, I was like, I'm not gonna tell my mom this decision's like, that's fucking true. But like, I was like leading up, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna tell my mom a decision for every single one. Like every single time I'm not gonna tell my mom a decision, because like, I was just gonna do it all at once because here's the woman that her mom that I have like, she would be like, I would be like, oh, I got to this school. Then she'd ask about one school, be like, did you enter today? Kind of hoping that I would say like no, like that's her being. And it's like, what the hell? So I remember like I told her, cause I was gonna debate on like telling her or not, but like as soon as I was walking downstairs to get my computer, she was pointing us. So I was like, you know what, now or never, let me just do this. And I hate when people prove me right. So yeah, like I basically didn't have many times. So I ended up showing her, and just like the first thing that came out of her mouth was literally like, no, Sid, I don't know about that. I don't know, no. And then she was like, what's this at this rate? What's this at this rate? Cause I don't know, that's suspicious. And just like, not a congratulations, none of that. It was just first off doubting me and you just being so negative. And mind, this has come from a woman that, this is literally coming from a woman who always wants to pretend like she's my #1 supporter. And whenever I be like, no, you really are. You low-key are my biggest hater. She's like, no, I'm not. And like she wants to die on the cross. She's her kid's #1 supporter. But whenever she needs to support, it's never there. It's never there. So how are you your kid's #1 supporter, but when the support is vanished, it's never there. Like that don't make sense to me. Well, like go through like that, maybe like I should be bouncing out the walls. I got into a London school that like yeah, I could be going to London. Like obviously I knew that like, hey, I could be going to London, but now it's like I could really, oh, this light is kind of trash. It's like I could really be going to London. I could really be going, because like I literally just got into a school. I should be geeked. I should be hopping up and down. But she ruined it for me, and it's not a. So yeah, like for a woman that always wants to act like she's her kid and wants to pop. What? Like for a woman who wants to act like she's constantly her kids and then wants to support her, Sienna, support her. For her to be that, like it's just like mind-boggling. Okay, there's a bench coming up. It's like mind-boggling to me that like, and I still have never gotten an apology for reacting that way. I had never, like that didn't happen yesterday, but I still have not gotten an apology for her reacting that way. I still have not gotten congratulations. And then when I was like, she was like, then I looked at the assistant rate, I was like, oh, it's 84. And she was like, that's why. And oh my soul, I wanted to knock that bitch out. Oh my soul, I wanted to knock that bitch the fuck out. The way she turned around was like, yeah, that's why. And it's like, and now it's like all of my schools are like 80 something. She's just like, oh really? I thought they were more competitive now. And I'm like, bitch, when I had competitive schools, you was complaining about that. What the hell are they doing down here in this hall? I gotta take a little break. But yeah, that shit pissed me the fuck off. And then really pissed me off just really thinking about how she really was like, oh, that's why. Like that shit pissed me off. And they also want to send me TikToks today. Bitch, don't talk to me. And I feel like, but yeah, like still to this moment, I have not gotten a single apology. I haven't got any of that. And I think the problem is because like obviously like right now I know this is a time and place for everything, Sienna. You're so close to going to college. You don't need no shit fucking it up. No, you don't need that. And not only are you so close to going to college, you also don't have any YouTube money yet or any influencing money. So you really can't be fucking it up, because it's not like you can just take a hiatus for like, you know, just go and vlog for a little bit, then go to college. Like you don't got YouTube money coming in. Maybe when YouTube money comes out, I can start being a little more crazy with the mouth. But right, oh, there's a guy in the bus coming. But as of right now, can't be doing that. But ooh, hold on. But yeah, like I just really like, that was just so crazy and just so irritating me that like, oh, I thought they were more competitive, but oh, that's why. And it's like, why are you trying to, #1, an international student anywhere, whatever the regular acceptance rate is triple that. Triple it. Times about 100. Give it to the next one. That's what it is. Like it's not like, oh, that's why. Like it's like, no, it's even that, like it's not like 90, it's 84. If I said 79, what would it be? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I should have fucking lied. I really should have lied, but like, it just pissed me off. And I'm still tight to this moment. So yeah, like, it just irritates me because like, I know, I hate when people prove me right. There's always people like, I am someone who has like a really good intuition. I'm about to get out because I got my breath. I am someone that has like a really good intuition. Like I can tell, I can look at you and know exactly the type of person you are, blah, blah, blah. And I have, oh, okay. I know these clips are going on. And I have yet to be wrong. So obviously, like, I knew the type of person my mom is. I knew that, like, okay, like, I low-key don't want to. And I literally was talking, you know what's crazy? I literally was talking to my friend earlier that day, basically being like, oh yeah, I haven't heard back from any schools yet. And like, honestly, I wouldn't even tell Dawn first because she's a hater. And I probably won't tell her until I got my top 3, until I got all of them. And I did it anyway, because obviously as a girl, not as a girl, but as a kid, you want to have those exciting moments, especially when you only have one parent. You want to have those moments, even when you know what the reaction is going to be. You want to have those moments with them. And it sucks that, like, I didn't get that moment. Like, I literally was proven right. Because I'm not like, I really, deep down in my soul, I'm not a two-time type of bitch. I'm not you getting 2 strikes. I mean, you getting multiple chances. I'm really not that. But I'm constantly being forced into predicaments where, like, where certain people that's like, I kind of have to give you a second chance because, like, it's too much to not give you one. Like, you know what I mean? It would be too much of a hassle, just too much for me to not give you one. Especially as a mom, I have no choice but to get her multiple. But it's like, damn, I hate when you do that. And that's like, I really do also hate that, like, when someone makes me feel an immense amount of way and they don't understand that they did. Like, after that, I literally was like, you know what, Clarence, let's go, because it's hater vibes. It's like, I said it all in like a jokey type of way, so she probably didn't think it was that serious. Didn't think I was just like a hater. But that genuinely pissed me the fuck off. That's what that literally did. That made me feel fucking livid. That made me feel so fucking angry. I don't keep on saying livid and angry because I don't want to say. Here's the thing, I'm someone that, like, I don't want to ever have anybody be able to feel, obviously they won't know, but I never want to be able to say, okay, I cried because of that past person. I don't want anybody able to feel like they are the reason for my tears, because my tears are very special. So I don't want anybody to feel like they're the reason for my tears, but I am willing to cry about situations and about how this affected me and why this is happening to me. But for a specific person, I would never give you that. Even if you don't know I did it for myself, I would never give you that. And, like, literally last night, all I wanted to low-key do was cry, because it's like, it's like so many moments during this path that should be fucking amazing that just, like, so sucky. And it's just like, I just feel like it's like so sucky for me, especially because I feel like I'm so close to freedom. I'm so close to being out, living my own life and all that. Oh, what's the guy doing? But yeah, like, I'm so close to being out and being, you know, free. Like, you know what I mean? Being able to decide when I want to talk to people and how I want to talk to them. I'll be able to live my freedom. It's like so many moments that's like testing my fucking patience, honestly. Testing my fucking patience where I have to hold my tongue to a certain degree. Like, at this point, I don't want to tell my mom anything about else when it comes to college. I don't even want to talk to her. I don't. And what's gonna piss me off is getting in the future is that, like, I'm one of those people I would never forget, and I'm ready to clock the T when I get older. But what I know will happen when I get older is that all of a sudden she'll either forget or just will never get the opportunity to bring it up. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I realized that parents, honestly, it's like this little subconscious thing where parents realize that, like, my kid is at the position now where they have their own life. So unless I get my shit taken, obviously besides some narcissistical and crazy parents with their own PTSD, but most parents understand that, like, okay, I have to keep it somewhat peace because I understand that my kid is getting older and they're getting to the point of age where, like, hey, if they don't fuck with me, I will not know shit about their life. That's literally how I feel like. It's like they understand when their power is out. And that's what I feel like is kind of gonna irritate me, that, like, by then, my mom will know for a fact that, like, she's going to act right, and that's the part that's gonna piss me off, because, like, I'm not someone that's gonna randomly bring it up. If I get an opportunity, I'm gonna bring it up, but, like, I'm not gonna be someone that randomly brings it up. But damn, it needs to be addressed, it needs to be touched upon. And, like, at the end, like I said in my video beforehand where I was talking on the beach, I do not want an apology. Even if she came to me apologize now, it's like, I'll give y'all a period of time where I would like an apology, but then once you pass that time, it's fuck that apology. I don't want it. I want justice. I want revenge. I want you to hurt how I hurt. That type of timing. Like, I don't give a fuck with your funky ass fucking apology, bitch. I want justice. I want you to feel my fucking pain. I want you to feel my wrath. And it's like, now I'm like, she think I was joking, bitch. Because the constant times I'm like, okay, I'm not like, well, I'm saying like, oh, I'm not gonna talk to you, cause, and it's like I always like fall through, and she know I does, so that's why she don't really care when I say it. She's like, okay, cause she like, my mom's not stupid, and that's exactly why I can't say statements like. And that's like exactly why I can't say statements like, oh, but when I get older, I'm not gonna talk to you, but I'm gonna go forward, I'm gonna be in my own little world. I can't say statements like that because my mom is smart. My mom would hear that and be like, okay, so just make sure you don't go far. She is smart and I am smart. I understand that my mom holds the power. She is paying for my college. I need her to approve. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't go to UK school since they're a little bit cheaper because the shop could probably take out a loan, but overall, I need her to approve. So it's like, I understand that she also holds power too. So it's like, I can't go off and be like, randomly, like how I was thinking, like, this is some bullshit. This walking thing, I think I walked for enough for today. I need me a nice cold Coke. That's what I need. So since she and I both know that she holds the power, I can only do so much. Like, I understand that, like, I was thinking like, hey, I would, you know, just wait until I get back from York to St. John, and, you know, hey, then I'd be able to be like, I got in doing the process. But that's not how my mom works. So I have to make her feel like she's a little bit in control. We're like, I already know. I'm going to York St. John as soon as they give me that offer, baby. If I gotta take the SAT, I'll take the SAT. You know what I mean? So like, obviously once I'm like, okay, I did what they need me to do to make my offer, you know, unconditional. So I'm like, okay, bet. Then I'm going to basically be like, I probably like, by then I probably know some US schools. She won't know any other course. And here's the person that my mom is. She will now, maybe not this soon, because you know she pissed me off yesterday, but she will now like be like, her back from any schools, because now she knows that schools are sending shit back. So she'll probably be like, have you heard back from any schools? I'll be like, no. Have you heard back from any schools? No. Just like any time she brings it up, I'm gonna say no. And it's just like sucky that like I've always wanted these moments, not these moments, that's the problem. I've always wanted moments where I could talk to my mom and we can have this amazing moment and maybe forget the past. Ooh, sorry guys, I had a burp. And like maybe forget the past, but it's like God in the universe is always having these little moments. I think it's gonna continue to have these moments this year. That kind of reminds me like, but you can't, Sienna. You can't forget the past. And not that I want to forget it, but just like be like, okay, moving on. You can't move on. You can't forget these fucking birds, these fucking squirrels over here. Freak me out. I keep on thinking someone's behind me pulling up on me. But like, you can't forget. And it's like, I think the universe is gonna keep on giving me these signs in these moments. Now today is, I can't wait to be in the UK. I really can't. You know? So I just really can't, like, between just everything I have been going through, my whole entire fucking life, my entire life, I'm ready. I feel ready. I am ready. I can't believe I really thought I was gonna walk all the way around this shit. This is fucking insane. Sienna, you're crazy. You're crazy. Just spent a good maybe 5 minutes walking, maybe a little, almost 10 max. Gotta hurry up and get home. I forgot my dog appointment was at 1:45, and now it's like 1:39. But I just texted the room and she was like, hey, I was gonna text you to come at 2 anyway. And I was like, okay, bet. So now I gotta hurry up and get to the car, which I don't think I'm that far away, actually. Still far away. Don't get it twisted. Still far away, but not that far away. So, yeah. I don't know if I have anything else to really say, to be honest. This walk is pretty much kind of concluded. Like, my talking aspect of this walk is kind of concluded. This is way more. This has been a lot more chaotic than I thought it would be. But hey, That's what I am chaotic. I do, and I'm out of breath, but it really does come out my mouth, whatever. So you guys, hope you guys like. Y'all see this fucking tractor? Look what the hell. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. I hope you like today's video, and
I also think we live in a world, like, you know, I think evil eye is a real thing. So we live in a world where, like, you expose yourself to so much evil eye, and that can become really heavy.
Yeah.
And people, aka the world, or even people closer than you think, might be wishing poorly on you, and without themselves even knowing it. I think, like, even subconsciously, people can wish poorly on you.
Yeah.
Energetically, people can wish poorly on you. So anything that's important to you, I believe in, like, keeping to yourself. And, like,
I agree.
a job that you might want, you don't need to tell everybody that you're going for this job, because there might be people closer than you think, like, trying to put it down or, like, put bad vibes into it. Again, they could be doing it subconsciously. So I think that's a big thing for me, is, like, protecting my energy, protecting my surroundings, protecting